Hey there, Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, Gemini Rising. Welcome to your reading for this 8-8 gateway, the Lion's Gateway, that is coming up on August 8th. There's a lot of energy around it currently, so I'm going to do just a smidgen of astrology, so don't check out yet because we have the gateway cards here. We have cards. I'm going to do a 9-card spread here, but your energy that's coming in right now is so freaking strong. I had to start now. So, Archangel Sandalphon, who helps to open up the Earth Star, showed up big time here today. Always shows up, but this was different, and now I know why. Because the first thing that came out for you was your Gaia Gateway activation. So, this Gaia Gateway activation, right now we don't have any planets that are Earth signs. And you are an air sign. I'm sorry, we don't have any that are an air signs, and you are an air sign. And so it is giving you an opportunity to really ground your energy. I want to say ground your energy through the energy of Uranus is what it feels like, because it feels like this lightning bolt of energy coming down into Taurus energy. That's what it feels like. So this is the Earth Star chakra, and so it is. The Gaia Gateway is about 6 to 12 inches under your feet. Archangel Sandalphon is one of 2 archangels that originally spent time, well, I don't know originally, but they did spend time in human form. He was the prophet Elijah. And so the other one is Metatron. Metatron was Enoch. So this energy here is it's so powerful. Okay. The Earth chakra is not well known, but it is being acknowledged as one of the key energetic spaces that we can connect to activate the ascension process. A lot of this ascension energy has been moving beyond the limitations of the body and transcending the physical realm, but you're being asked right now to really ground your energy into the earth, to be fully aware, be fully in your body, be fully present to what is happening and what you're feeling in your body over the course of this gateway energy that started right around the 29th or so of July, and it'll extend all the way through to the 18th. So we have that new moon coming up in Leo on the 16th. And so through the process of this energy moving through, there's no planets. Again, there's no planets in air. And so it's an opportunity for you to really connect in, to ground in, because pretty soon, well, not pretty soon, but in about 6-7 months or so, Pluto's going to start moving back into Aquarius, into an air sign. We've got, at the end of the month, we've got Mars moving into Libra, and Mercury won't be too far behind. And so things are shifting and they are changing, but right now there's nothing there. And so this is an opportunity as an air sign for you to ground your energy and to come fully into your body, to really activate that energy during this gateway. It's powerful. So it is the way that allows you to really manifest what you want into your 3D world, is when you're fully connected into this energy. So one way to do it is to imagine yourself as a tree and that you're sending roots down into the earth. And you can do that when you're sitting. You can do that when you're laying down if you want. You can do it when you're standing. If you do yoga, the tree pose is really good for this. There's things you can do that really allow you to ground your energy. So the message says, sometimes it is not our role to know everything that will unfold. This is just a reminder to trust the plan, to trust the plan. The wisdom of Gaia is with you at this time, and you can enjoy the natural expansion that's taken place. You may have a tendency to go traveling and to look to the stars for answers, but to realize that the planet you call home has much to offer too. You have chosen to be here. And this may not be easy to accept, especially if your current reality is a harsh one, but your current experiences are vital for your growth. The earth herself cannot escape the challenges that she is facing at this time. Learn from her strength. Learn from her yearning for a better future. Come back to her. She's your chosen home. You chose to be here at this time in this energetic cycle. And so it is a really powerful invitation from Mother Earth to not be looking for the answers out there, but to be looking for the answers here and within yourself. This is where everything is right now. So I'm going to I've managed to get myself sick again. Not taking care of myself the way I should. And so we are going to pull all the cards. Oh, I love that. So that I can get the messages easier. But the energy that came through, I always do a pre-meditation. And in it, I always ask Archangel Sandalphon to open up the Earth Star and allow me to connect in. Oh my gosh, look at this. And to allow me to connect in. And usually, I can't explain it. His energy just filled up everything in here. And so he came in, and I'm guessing for you. So this overall energy here is the energy of imagine. And here we have a tree to anchor your energy into, a tree with this lava flow around it, this volcanic energy. But here it is the blue lotus of truth and this green growth. And so, yes, really allowing yourself to anchor in. This is imagine, right? This is imagine. But if you were out in space and you were looking at our solar system, the blue planet, that's us. That's us. None of the rest of them look like that. Not in our solar system. And so imagine that you are sending your roots down into the crystal cavern. The crystal cavern holds the energy of this earth. It holds all the knowledge and wisdom. And if you send your root, to me, it looks like this. Okay, so you have the roots that are holding you into Mother Gaia. At the base of your spine, at the base chakra there, you can imagine, visualize dropping down the silver cord down deep into the earth to anchor into the crystal cavern. I lead all my meditations with this energy, like this visualization here, because it is there in that crystal cavern where the knowledge and the wisdom is, that it's always been there. It's in the core. It's the core energy. And everything that has happened is recorded there. And so your stories are recorded there. Your lineage stories are recorded there. The planet's stories are recorded there. And you have the opportunity to really tap into this energy with this gateway to draw the strength, the knowledge, and the wisdom forward. You need to be fully in your body. One way to be fully in your body is to check in on your dietary habits. Are you smoking? Doing drugs that are not necessarily good for you? Are you drugs includes alcohol, they're saying. So tobacco, alcohol, illicit drugs, they're asking you to not try to escape the body, but to be in the body, because your body is undergoing changes right now, and those changes are this energetic reconfiguration that is it's an attunement. Wow. And so the physical changes that you are undergoing, and so even if things in your life physically, like physical stuff, right? Your body, maybe doing some strength training to really feel your muscles. My sister's a really good personal trainer, and I was working with her, and I'd been working with her for a few months, and my son, who was like, I don't know, how old was he? He was like in fourth grade. Fourth grade, and he was like wanting, or fifth grade maybe. He wanted to challenge me though. He wanted to challenge me to a race. And all his buddies were laughing because, he was fast, and they thought for sure he'd smoke me because, I'm so old. I said, sure, okay. So we were going to race down to the dumpster and back. And so I took off, and I hadn't realized how much stronger I was from working with my sister. And I've only been working with her for a couple months. And I could feel, it was the most, this is what I want to invite you into, to feel what your muscles are doing, to feel your breath, to feel, because I felt like every muscle in my legs, I could feel them. I had never paid attention before. And in that moment, all I could feel was the muscles. So we were going down to the dumpster back, and I got to the dumpster, and I turned around and started back, and I realized he was way back, bent over, gasping for air, and all his friends were laughing at him because I was so into my body. I didn't notice that I was dusting him so hard, and I felt bad about that. And they're all laughing, and he looks at them and he goes, "Do you want to race her?" And they're like, "No." but that moment of just physically feeling the muscles working, you're invited in. You are stronger than you know, and body changes. You are stronger than you know. So no matter what is going on in your life right now, and I could tell something very big is happening in your life. Something in the physical 3D, a loss of a job, a loss of a relationship, a loss of financial support in some way, a loss of knowing where you belong in some way. There's some kind of a great loss you are experiencing at this time, but it is a time of transformation. If you look at this, as this body changes, this butterfly is just coming out of the cocoon, and he's waiting for his wings to dry. He can't fly yet. This one says you are stronger than you know. And so the caterpillar, you've been used to one way of living, and then there's that pulling of your energy in, and inside of the cocoon, the cellular structure breaks down of the caterpillar. It dissolves and it reconfigures. It's not like it just splits open and the wings are in there, which is what I thought, when I was a kid. And actually, it's what I thought until just a few years ago, actually about 10 years ago. And then I learned that they're actually reorganizing. They're reorganizing. They're restructuring. And so there's a restructuring that's going on in your life, a reorganizing. Mercury, which is your ruling planet, is in an earth sign. Oh my God. No wonder you need to earth so much. It's in an earth sign. Okay, so Mercury in this earth sign on August 4th goes into shadow, which means it starts to slow down, and it stations retrograde on the 23rd. So all the way through this gateway energy, it is slowing down to back up. It's in Virgo. It's in Virgo where it does the reorganization, the restructuring. There is a physical manifestation. It could be personally in your body, so you could be having health issues. It could be financially, but it's still like a physical. You're stronger than you know. You are so much stronger than you give yourself credit for. Whatever it is that makes you feel like you are on your knees gasping for air and things just, what I'm feeling so desolate inside right now. I am feeling so like, oh my God, again, this again. I thought not this again. And I feel very defeated. And they're saying to stand up. Stand up. You are stronger than you know. Stand up. You can try this thing I did. This is what it feels. This is the energy I felt. I was on the floor, literally on the floor, and I couldn't stop crying. And I got up, and this was a couple of decades ago. I got up and I went into my office and I grabbed a bunch of index cards and I started writing, I am. And I am is the key that unlocks, and I didn't even know it at the time. That's what I wrote. I am strong. I am capable. I am financially secure. I am whatever your I am statements are. I actually filled out 17 cards front and back. That's 34 statements. I stuck them in the bathroom because it's a place I go several times a day, and every time I was in there, I read them and I read them and I read them. And I know that doing this repetition thing isn't necessarily always like it's not a magic potion, but what it did do is it reminded me on the daily multiple times about what it was that I valued about myself and what it was that I was deciding to be. Decide to be. Decide to be. We have the card of the magic prayer. Decide to be what it is that you want to be. So, in the area of where you're seeking information and knowledge, you have the card of not for you. It's a Chinese fortune cookie. Something's not for you anymore, and you know it. And there's this very physical manifestation of change that's going on in your life. Again, it could be your physical body. It could be your financial situation. It could be where you live. It's something that has literally, maybe literally, but definitely figuratively brought you to your knees. And so the key to the situation here is the higher power. Connecting in with spirit, but connecting in to the spirit of Mother Gaia. The spirit that says, I support you, as above, so below. I support you, and everything you need is right here. Sending up the prayer. I've had this deck forever, and I've never noticed this before. Literally, this was like the fourth or fifth deck I bought. I've had this deck for quite a while. There's a clock on the tree. So there's a season to everything. And here we have the ducks in the foreground at different stages. We've got the little yellow chick. We've got the baby that would be learning how to swim, And then there's the one that's just learning how to fly. And there's the mom and dad down at the bottom. I never, ever saw that before. Here's the clock. And you can see how green the grass is, and yet the tree is turning. And so there's something that needs to fall away. There's something that needs to be left behind. There's something that no longer fits. It's number 40, so it's a 4. It's about creating stability. Every life is a teaching tool for others. Your authenticity and honesty are an example to those around you. You are being called to lead others by example. Your wisdom has been earned as a result of your bravery in the adventure of your life. The experiences of battles won and lost, places discovered, tears shed, and joy revealed have placed you in a unique position to be of service to others. Your suffering has been crystallized into a talisman of wisdom. Now you must share it by being fully authentic. That's being fully present in the moment, really very grounded right now. You will be required to divulge some things to you about your past so that you may help someone else. Lead with love. There's another message here as well. Look to those whose great character and accomplishments you admire. Emulate the leaders you respect. You will then in turn have more to offer. And in here, the struggle has been the building blocks. And so it feels like someone kicked over your Lego set. But all that means is that the pieces are scattered, but they all fit together. And they always fit together in new and creative ways. And the only thing that limits you is your imagination. And so wherever you are right now, imagine yourself where you want to be. I am stronger. I am financially secure. I am whatever the I am is. And by saying it over and over again, I actually saw myself in that place. And I got to tell you, it took 3 years. It did. It took 3 years. You know, it was funny too, because the South Node was going through my sign at the time. I didn't know. I just started my journey into astrology. And so it took 3 years for things to start coming together. it took time. So don't give up on yourself. You have chop wood. So chop wood, carry water. This is doing, what can you do today that benefits you today? What can you do right now? And chopping wood benefits you now because it helps you to release some of that energy, but also because it's planning for the future, right? It's fall here, but it'll be winter soon. You're going to need the wood. So what can you do today that helps set you up? You've got the tick-tock of time passage here and what's creating the anxiety. Don't worry about how much time you've invested into something. Don't be throwing good energy after bad. Sometimes this is time to let it go. Like you can pour so much of yourself into a situation and think that things are going to get better, or I've already invested so much time, money, whatever into this, and I hate to just walk away. And there is something that requires you to walk away. But walk away with your head held high and with integrity. Your integrity matters here because you have by the book. You have by the book. This is not about getting back at anybody. This is about doing what is right, being authentic, being the leader in your own life and then eventually in others. And you have this regeneration. And you're being, you're being strength. Okay, yeah, okay. Forged, thank you. You're being forged in fire. So when you stick metal into, so say you want to make a sword and you want to make it unbreakable, right? Strong for a battle. You stick it into the forge, that heats it up, right? That's the fire. You pull it out and you bang it. You pound and pound and pound, and then you fold it on top of itself and you pound it some more and you make it all flat. You pound it some more and then you stick it back in, and then you pull it out and you repeat it. And every time you do that, it becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. It's what we call tempered steel. You're being made into tempered steel. You're being made so strong that you will not break. Not in the battle. You are preparing. And you are stronger than you know. Because all the battles you've been through, all the wisdom and knowledge that you've gained along the way, they have helped to create this tempered steel that you are. You are tempered steel. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on yourself. You're at a fork in the road in the heart space. Choose you. What should you be choosing? Happiness. You have the card of happy, happy in the area of resources. You have the key, and the choice is yours of what direction you go in. What can you do today that moves you forward in the direction you want to go toward your joy and toward your happiness? Start out by being a leader in your own life. Others will follow. You're a good example by being authentic to who you are and recognizing the value of everything you've learned along the way. And so this gateway that's opened is an invitation. This gateway is an invitation for you to remember, to know, to recognize just how strong you are. And you're not done yet. So stand up, get back in the fight, take the next step. What can you do right now? That's what matters. That's the only thing you can do, is what you can do right now. There's no sense, they're saying, there's no sense in berating yourself about how you got here. It's not about the past. It's about where you are and planning for the future. Chopping the wood. I don't know what's going on, Gemini, but this is, I felt so desolate at the beginning, and now I feel strong. The strength is coming in. Tap into it. All right, guys. I'm on Facebook every day. I work with the astrology a lot over there. We're also working with Venus as she's doing this transit through Leo. You may find that useful to you. I do personal readings. I make them very affordable for a reason. Not because I'm not good. I'm actually really good. I'm actually really good. I hear, I see, but I keep them affordable because when I was where you are right now, in this energy of having to pick myself up, I could have really used some guidance, and I couldn't afford the really expensive ones. So mine are very reasonably priced, not because I'm not that good, but because I remember. I remember, and I'm here to help. You guys take really good care. I'll talk to you again soon.